This is the 1970 Ford Bronco for sale on eBay. Just taking a quick video of it to give it a different perspective. Sometimes pictures don't show everything. You get a better idea of the video, so try to help everyone out. As you can see, the paint's a dark gray, has a two-tone black. It's got the black hardtop, black grille. Got the 15-inch Outlaw wheels, 33-inch tires. I got the half doors on there right now. I also have the full doors that come with it as well. As you can see, it's been cut. The bushwhacker fender flares are on the rear. They've been riveted on. There's a couple cracks in the black paint, probably from the fiberglass flexing a little bit. But the Bronco's very reliable, in very good shape. It's very clean for 40 years old, 41 years old. It's got a 302 in it, manual transmission, four-wheel drive. Take a look at the interior. It's got the Grant steering wheel. It's got the original speedometer. The gas gauge right here, the float either is not working or it's not hooked up. So the fuel tank doesn't work. That's the switch for the auxiliary tank, but there is only one tank installed. I do have the other tank. It's just not installed, and I will throw in with the auction along with a bunch of extra parts. You can see that's the dash cluster there. It's got a lot of the original knobs on there. I've also put the extra auxiliary control panel in there. It's got the USB port, has a blue light on there. It's got the oil, water, and voltage meters on there, and those all work. This is a light, blue light that's just like an auxiliary light. These two right here, one is for the electronic fuel pump, the Holley fuel pump that was installed. It has to be on before starting the vehicle, and the other one's just an ignition kill switch. And there's also inside the ashtray, which I have open, there's another secret kill switch in there. So it just helps for anti-theft, and you know, these vehicles can be pretty easy to steal, so just an added safety feature. We got the two sticks here. It's got the Hurst shifter. It's got the 3-speed. You can see the pattern there, and then you got the 8-ball, and that's for the four-wheel drive. The carpet is in pretty rough shape. I mean, it's not too bad, but probably would need to be replaced. As you can see, it's picking up a little bit. Carpet in the rear is not too bad. It's got a bench seat in the back. It actually is removable. It'll come in and out of the car pretty easily. It takes a couple minutes. And we got the Hunsaker racing seats here, the Crow 4-point harnesses. We had the 5-point harnesses on there, but they're not too comfortable for that fifth point. We got the aftermarket console in there, a couple drink holders. Just opens up, give you a little extra space there. The windshield wiper mechanism works good. The wipers work. The headliner, as you can see, is coming off a little bit. That would need to be replaced from the hardtop. Hardtop's in pretty good shape. It's got a sunroof in there. It's got a small dent on the top. Nothing major. As you can see, it's got the extra thick pad on the roll bar all the way around, and it also has the spots for the indoor-outdoor speakers, the marine speakers, on the back side of it. But there's no stereo or radio installed, even though the speakers are pre-wired in there, but there's no speakers either. Like I said, I also have the full doors that go along with it. Right now the weather's been pretty nice here in Vegas, so we've been cruising around with the half doors on. I'll go ahead and open this up. Alright, so it's a pretty nice feature. It locks on there, the rear window goes up pretty easily and locks pretty good. And you got the truck tailgate. It's got the diamond plate cover there. Just, you know, it's good because a lot of times on those edges they tend to get scratched up, so that diamond plate cover really helps out. You know, it's got the carpet back here. Like I said, the carpet, you know, could use a carpet kit. It's got, you know, some staining and lifting in some spots. The bench seat was redone with the leather kit, so it's in really good shape. Got these boxes built in. They got cup holders, and the previous owner was going to put some pretty big speakers in there, but he never did. So you can leave them in or take them out. They're pretty easy to get out if you wanted them out. And then if you can see the holes on the top of the roll bar, that's where the speakers would mount to. It's the same roll bar and setup as most of the Jeeps use. So pretty easy to get the speakers for that. So let's see if we can get a good shot at the undercarriage here. You can see it's pretty clean down there. It's been undercoated. Has the Rancho 9000 shocks in the rear, leaf suspension. Got dual exhaust. Tires are in pretty good shape, about 50% tread. Some slight cracking on the sidewalls of a couple of them, but nothing major. The sun can be pretty tough on these tires, so try to keep them indoors. So we got the Wild Horses springs there. You can see the Rancho brand new shocks there. The whole front suspension has been rebuilt. Most things on the vehicle have been rebuilt. A lot of aftermarket parts. The turn ratio is really good now. Had a little bit of problems before, but it's really dialed in. So it has a really slim frame when you're cruising around town. It's not wide, it's not bulky, easy to park, and very reliable. We hadn't started her up in about a month, and she fired right up. So as you can see, the paint's pretty decent. On the hood you'll see it's got some couple cracks here and here, and a couple other spots. I mean, the paint isn't perfect, but it's good. It's definitely a good daily driver paint job. It's not, you know, the paint's not show quality, but it's definitely pretty good. So take a peek underneath the hood here. Just take the pins off. Set the camera down for a second. Alright, so you got a 302 engine here. It's got the big radiator installed. It's got a few chrome parts on there. You could dress it up a little more if you wanted to. Battery's down. It's got the secure thing, so it stays, you know, pretty tight when you're bumping around. We didn't really take it off roading too much. As you can see, it's pretty clean, but it's in really good shape. Try to give you a good shot of everything. It's got the Holley 4-barrel carb on there. So pretty much everything's been rebuilt. I think there's about 9,000 miles on the 302, so it's broken in. It's running really good. All the bugs and kinks have pretty much been worked out. So whoever gets this piece is going to be very happy. There's only slight amount of rust just underneath the driver's side floor panel. It's not even enough to replace. It was sealed and undercoated by the previous owner, but that's the only problem as far as that goes. So that's pretty good for, like I said, for a 40-year-old Bronco. Obviously it's lived its life in the West for a while here. All right, so let's go ahead and start her up and see how she sounds. Alright, so you got to hit these fuel pump, the ignition, and you got to flip the other ignition switch inside the ashtray there. Actually, I have the ignition switch the wrong way. The kill switch actually was already on, and I flipped it the wrong way, so let's put it on the right way. As you can see, it fires right up. Truck sounds good. Those headers are really nice. Dual exhaust makes a big difference. So, just want to give everyone definitely a better view of the truck. You know, the video helps a lot. It's a great Bronco. It's definitely not a frame off restoration, but it's I'll tell you what, it's pretty close. It's a really nice piece, and the winner of the auction is going to be really happy. So there she is.